Hey, everybody. I'm Keith Johnson.
I'm Rob Smallwood.
And we're trying not to get canceled and to create an episode of the Gentleman's Weekly that we could actually put out that's non-problematic.
This is going to be good.
I think so.
I think this is a great episode. This is us.
We skated towards the line a little bit, but I think we got it done.
Yes, I think so too.
Okay.
I really do think it's going to be a good episode.
I think so too.
Yeah, this one was flawless.
Okay.
I mean, we danced with fire. I feel like that's what we are.
We got burned a little bit.
We did.
But we made it through.
We made it through, and I feel like people are going to be pleased.
Yeah. Gentleman's Weekly.
Subscribe every Friday. Don't. I see it in your face, bro. I see it. Like, I know.
Because there's so much to talk about.
There is so much to talk about. But, like, you can't, like, we can't.
And I gotta not say the thing.
Yes, don't say that thing. Don't.
You see what y'all make me do? I gotta edit myself.
You don't have to edit yourself.
I do.
We'll
not
save
being who I want to be.
By the time we get to our next episode, there'll be more shit for us to be upset about.
I don't think so. There's a lot of shit right now.
I mean, there's a lot of shit right now.
I'm livid right now.
Yes, I get it. But by next week, there'll be more.
Rob, we had to shelve 3 episodes.
I understand. But this is how I'm preventing us.
We're losing the game.
I'm preventing us from having to shelve another episode. That'll be 4 episodes, bro.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of fucking money in episodes.
Well,
I will say this.
Uh-huh.
And I don't give a fuck where this takes us.
Okay.
But I have a coworker who I thought creating dialogue around the situation would help me understand the vitriol that comes from whatever this is that feels overtly racist at this point. And you know when you go to like argue with a female and she's like more up than you are and you instantly are like, you know what? I don't really care that much. That's how it was with him, with my coworker. Like I was like, yo, how do you feel about Kyrie? He's anti-Semitic. Well, what makes him that? What he just is. Okay, we don't have to talk about this.
Yeah,
that's how that went. I just feel like I don't know. I feel like this is get back.
For what?
Obama.
This is all Obama's fault?
Honestly, yes. I've broken it down to that. This is literally Obama's fault. You know, it's like
You know we have to talk about it now.
Fuck. Okay. You know, like
we just burned another episode.
You know,
sorry guys.
You know when you like say like you're playing a video game, right? And you're getting your ass beat like over and over. And then finally you get that one and it feels like you've won all the other ones.
Okay.
That's what this is. That's what it feels like. It feels like, hey, y'all had a nigga president for a little bit and we let that shit ride for a little bit. And now y'all are fucking up and we're going to make you pay for having a black president. That's what this feels like.
No, I think it's black people's turn to have a software update. And I think that's because, like, I'll give you an example. When you just said females, it sounded bad.
Female sounds bad?
Yeah, it had a ring to it. I was like, ugh.
Male and female. That's what we are.
But we don't say males. Like
I say male. You want to know why?
I've never heard you say male. I've only heard you say female.
Isn't that what's the sex? What's like sex versus gender?
I mean, we're in that's what I'm saying. Like we have to upgrade our operating system.
I feel like I'm upgraded.
No,
I feel like by me saying female, I'm talking about a specific.
I know what year that stopped. That's like 2000 to 2007. That's when you had your last operating update.
But that was the last time I was allowed to use the word female.
Which is Obama. Which is why you went back to Obama to have a.
This is all Obama's fault. Like,
but you thought this is what's really happening. If you don't mind me breaking you down, because we had a black president, you stopped learning at that point.
Nigga, don't. First off, don't.
And so that's why you're blaming Obama. When really it's like, no, Obama was just the beginning where you
That's how I feel. Like, that's how I feel.
Right, but that's the last time you stopped learning.
Because I feel like okay, here's my take on that. I don't need to be president. So whatever I do under the status of what Obama was is now fucking cool with me. I don't need to change.
You need to change.
I don't feel like I do. I feel like
change you could believe in.
No, I feel like once I have a kid, he upgrades.
Yes, I get what you're saying.
He or she.
I get what you're saying. You didn't say male. If I have a male kid,
that's why I said he or she, because I'm trying to upgrade. Nigga, let me upgrade in real life. That's
you gotta upgrade your pronouns.
Okay, so I'm up. It's a he, she.
It's a what I'm realizing,
or it, or they, or whatever we're fucking calling it.
It is another bad pronoun.
Is it?
Yes.
Why?
I don't know why. I just.
So that's upgrade. What I'm saying. Like until we
when it comes out, I just press
until you
install.
can give me a definition on why it is like it's still it, bro. That's.
Maybe when it's in the womb.
Okay, then.
But then it becomes like, are you pro-life or pro-choice? It's a very sticky situation. Just press install every time there's
I'm pro whatever I don't have to pay for. How about that?
Pro whatever you don't have to pay. You're gonna have to pay either way.
I mean, if I'm with a girl that makes money.
That's true.
So, there's always
when is the last time you like heard a word and it was cringy to you?
Oof. Moist comes to mind.
Okay.
The word moist.
That's Obama era, bro.
Moist?
Yeah.
So you mean niggas out here using the word moist anymore?
Yeah.
I use damp instead of moist.
Okay, so I'll give you an example. And we talked about this already.
Mm-hmm.
But remember Cameron used to say no homo?
Yeah.
And then that became politically incorrect. And then he was like, pause.
But now, that's incorrect too.
Yeah. Now it's zesty. That's how you...
Tell me how zesty is not worse or better than pause.
We just have to keep upgrading. That's it. Most of the shit, But
do you understand why I just want to be old?
Yeah, but then once you're old, like... Bro, I had an uncle. I have an uncle. I don't even want to say uncle, but I'm gonna say it. He thinks gay is a choice. But his logic, he's progressive. So he thinks gay is a choice, but he's like, I don't care who you fuck. You can fuck men, women, animals, just whatever. And it's like, no. Just don't say animals.
But why can't you just let him have that? Because that's
progressive. Because I want him to live. But just don't say animals.
But in his realm,
I'm saving him time.
That's progressive, bro.
Don't say animals.
But that's the other thing, because I have an aunt that she's like, I love having gay friends and blah, 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 but they shouldn't be able to get married. And that's wild to me.
It is.
But at the same time, she's accepting of gay. So I'm like, do I argue with you about semantics? Do I argue with you about
yeah.
Why? Because at where she's at, there's a few more years of her and then she's gone. Why waste that time? She's cool with gay. Let her be cool with gay, and then the next iteration, which is me, niggas can get married.
Because it allows you to continually, it allows you to continue to exist in a world that's ever changing. It's like where the Constitution is living and breathing. But once you define it as that, then that's what you are. You don't want to be the old nigga. You got to stay young.
Boom.
Stay young, bro.
Boom. The best old niggas in kung fu movies are the ones that are
they're wise.
Yeah.
They still update themselves.
No.
They still keep up with the trends and the growth of their martial art. We're comics. You can't I heard somebody say transsexual. I was like, bro, it's a simple.
Did they pause?
No, it's their gender. That's
what they said?
Yeah. And I was like, bro, it is so simple. Gender, transgender. That's it. That's it. That's it. It's so simple.
How did that happen? In what context?
He was saying he matched with a girl who was transgender, but he was like, I matched with a girl who's transsexual.
On stage?
Yeah. And I'm like,
that's embarrassing.
Right. And his whole concern is, I don't want to get canceled. You won't get canceled if you update your pronouns, your wording. That's it.
Are we worried about getting canceled though?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I feel like our energy wavers.
Because we're not 10 toes down in our careers yet. So we do have to be mindful. But I will say this: the I don't give a fuck about getting canceled crowd is a better crowd than the
know what
PC
that crowd is? That's the ones that don't give a fuck about cancel.
They buy tickets.
They buy tickets, but they also wear black Air Forces. And those are the type of people I want to.
They subscribe to your Patreon.
Yes. Don't use the word Patreon, bro.
Why?
Because it just feels like red flag.
Patreon is your moist. That's your female.
I don't like it.
That's your nigger.
I don't like it. It is. Patreon feels because I feel
it sounds like white boys who like.
I feel like when you log into Patreon, they use the N word with a heart ER. Like that,
but
like
they don't.
I feel like they do.
Okay, so Patreon is a word that
I don't like. Don't say can we like call it the P word?
Yes.
I don't like Patreon.
Okay.
Let's call it the P word.
So you are uncomfortable. The reason why you stay in the Obama era is because that's when life was good for you.
Nigga, my president was black. My pretend Lambo was blue. You know what I'm saying? Like
that was a good.
It was a great time.
Right.
Do you want Young Jeezy, who is the farthest from any political sphere, wrote one of the greatest soundtrack to the Obama legacy.
I remember exactly where I was the day after the election when that song
and you played it, right? You'll never forget that moment.
That's a beautiful moment.
It's such a
it was actually, you know what's crazy? It was actually today.
Shut up.
November 4th. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Obama got elected.
That's
2008. So whatever math is that 14 years ago.
I play that song on repeat.
It's a beautiful song.
But the whole moment, like that was just a black moment. You know what I'm saying?
And that's when you're like, I'm done.
That's it. That's literally.
We beat the game.
We did. Now we're doctors, lawyers. We're all the professions that they tell us we couldn't. Right.
I was talking to my friend about that. He's a lawyer, and we were talking about the pros and cons of Obama. And I think Obama is a good president.
Right.
I'm not going to be like, well, he was drawn to be. It's like, fuck all that.
Right.
I think his con is, well, the pro is there's a lot more black lawyers, just like regular black lawyers,
right?
Not like civil rights.
By the way,
working regular. Just hey, I'm a lawyer. I work as a fucking real estate law, like just like those type of lawyers. He opened up the door for that.
Right.
The con is he set a new level of respectability politics.
Yes,
that's a hard bar to. Obama was perfect.
Exactly.
You can't. There's no one else is that perfect.
But this is what we've been talking about. Is like, as a black person, there's a part of me that's just like, when I mess up, you have to be graceful. Like that's what I feel about us. Like as a people, when we fuck up, we at least have to be graceful.
Okay.
Kobe Bryant, he was graceful about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Dennis Rodman, as crazy and wild as his antics were, he was still graceful because he was able to still get out on the court. He was still able to produce.
Okay.
Who's
not graceful?
I don't feel like Ye's being graceful.
I think he is.
I don't think he is. I think Kyrie is.
And what happened to Kyrie?
Kyrie got suspended, and that sucks.
Okay.
That sucks. But he is being graceful.
He didn't update.
No, he didn't. None of them updated.
No.
But I'm saying, like, if you're gonna be wrong, okay, here's my thing. When you are going to be great, you have to be great.
Right.
Okay? And for those who don't understand what I'm saying out there is like, black people, we have moments in our lives where we're going to be wrong, but you have to be great at being wrong and still be great. And that is Obama.
So when I challenge you on female, do you think you're handling it gracefully? By saying you refuse to upgrade for what?
Nigga,
I don't give a fuck.
You ain't shit, bro.
You got to be great while being great.
Wow, bro.
So update your system.
You just use my code, bro?
That you got to practice what you preach.
All right, fine. I will this day on. I will use the word women.
That's it.
It just takes longer. It's a longer word.
Females, women.
Roasted.
Roasted. Mark knows. Right. I'm a kung fu master, bro. I use your shit against. I use your momentum against you.
This is when we gonna cut back to one of those episodes.
We just use the canceled episodes to be like, yeah. I told you so, Keith. It's just like an ongoing count. But we'll never play any of these because we're just spending money so we could talk to each other on camera because we're fucking sick of it.
But it's funny though.
What? Saying females?
No, I mean us in general. The whole concept is funny.
That's fair. I think Jamar Neighbors is the only person who doesn't need to upgrade his system.
Why?
It's funny.
Because he's so violent about it. That's why. Like he doesn't. He'll literally rip it open and be like, "There's nothing you're going to do."
Right.
And that's that's my perspective on it. Yeah, if I say female. Sure.
Ugh, it just sounds
it
bad,
now
man.
I've said it like multiple female's not a see, you can't say it.
It's an F word.
When you say it more than once, it loses its taste and now it feels dirty in your mouth.
It is.
Okay, woman. Woman has a round woman. I like woman now.
W softer.
You know why when I say
female?
Yeah.
It sounds derogatory.
Woman just feels like like an old Denzel movie. Woman, what did I say? You know, like it feels.
And now you're making woman sound bad.
I told you. That's what I said. Like when you say the word like woman, I feel like I should be wearing a wife beater and sitting in a chair smoking a cigar. Like I don't like.
They're A t-shirts. Like
A t-shirts.
Yeah, that's what they're called.
They're A t-shirts.
Yeah.
Nah, they're wife beaters, bro. You gonna make me upgrade that? You need to choose one. Choose one for this episode.
I think you need to upgrade. You didn't get the gender update.
I got the gender update.
You didn't get the gender update.
Okay. Real talk. My cousin is dating them. And I kept saying she. And it wasn't on purpose.
Wait, I don't know what you're saying.
So my cousin is dating
a transgendered.
No, it's a
non-binary.
A non-binary. There we go.
Okay.
A non-binary person.
Okay.
But her tips are flapping around my apartment, and I was just like, "What is she doing?" And she's like, "They." And I'm like, "Oh, you're right. I'm sorry." Like I'm slowly getting it. It's not. Right. I'm not ignoring that part. I'm trying to learn. But that was a very embarrassing moment because I also was like, "They's in a sports bar right now."
Yeah.
So. It's kind of it's kind of hard.
Bro, I forget who had that joke, but they're like, I hate the new pronoun system because I sound like a slave. Whose joke is that? It's somebody's joke. I don't know.
Yeah, but
credit to whoever.
Yeah, whoever wrote it. Yeah. But that's the only it's like seeing the letter A and being like, no, that's B. You get what I'm saying? Like
you gotta, yeah.
I'm trying. I am trying. I don't want people out there thinking I'm not like putting in effort because I am, but it's hard. Like, give me a minute.
Well, I've seen people with like non-binary or transgender siblings have to do the work.
You see what I'm saying? So it takes work. It's not like this shit's not gonna happen overnight.
I remember I saw an old person say colored. But that's why you don't want to be the old guy not updating their operating system.
What were they a person of color when they said
No, it was a white lady.
Damn. It's worse when a white woman does it.
Then I'll give another thing. So this happened to me.
Oh, this
isn't bad, but it was bad. She was like, "Are you the help?" And I said, "Oh, that's racist." She got mad.
Nah, nigga, that's not. So I was at a wedding. I thought you
were gonna tell the other story.
No, I was. I can tell that one too. I was in a wedding. Only black person in the wedding. But I had the suit on, the same shit that everybody else had on, the fucking vest, the colored vest, everything. Some old woman's gonna grab my lapel and be like, excuse me, could you get me a drink? I said, ma'am, what did you say? She's like, the next time you go to the kitchen, could you get me? And I had to take that because it was somebody's grandma, bro.
Why'd you take that? Why didn't you?
Because it was at the wedding. Like, it was somebody's grandma at the wedding, and I had to just...
I would have checked them.
You would have checked the grandma.
Absolutely.
The grandma.
Absolutely.
At the wedding.
Absolutely.
On their wedding day.
Absolutely.
I mean, now thinking back...
She ain't get married.
She didn't. And now looking back...
I would have checked the bride.
Because they're divorced now. Now I feel like I should have cussed her out.
Yeah, but she's probably dead. You had your moment.
I did.
Here's the thing. Every time I see a white woman out of pocket and it's like in my vicinity, I check it.
Really?
The reason why is I was at a Solange Knowles concert.
Of all
Hollywood
places.
Bowl.
Of all places.
During Don't Touch My Hair.
Oh, shit.
Let me rewind.
Oh, shit.
Rewind. We're at the Hollywood Bowl. I'm at the corner. A group of white women come in. They're faded. They're gone. Like they came in pissy drunk.
Right.
I looked at them. I was like, hey, y'all need to sit on the edge. Don't sit behind me, sit on the edge. They gave me like little white woman attitude. Man. During Don't Touch My Hair, which was like 40 minutes, the girl threw up all over my feet.
Oh, I thought you were going to say she touched your hair.
No.
If she would have touched your hair, that would have been way worse.
She threw up on my shoes, bro. And I was so fucking mad. I was like, never again.
What shoes?
You know, I'd just be wearing loafers. Bro.
I was about to say.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, fuck them shoes.
But it's the principle.
It is principle.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, you are talking about a white woman that defiled your shoes and we're two black men on a podcast. So just want to put that out there. Yeah. I see the, you know, the joke that's there, but that's fucked up.
It is.
Did she apologize?
No.
She didn't even apologize, bro. What is it about white women that like will step on your shoes and not apologize?
Because they don't update their operating system. So because they don't need to.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. So why do I need to?
Because their day of reckoning is coming.
Please let me be there for that.
Because white guys are coming back, bro.
Okay.
White guys are making they're coming back, bro.
We keep getting onto this subject and I don't understand.
We keep inching our way.
I don't think they are, bro. I don't.
Oh yeah, they're coming back, bro. I believe in white dudes.
Why?
Well, what's gonna happen? There's a
shout out to our producer though. He's probably one of the coolest we know.
White dudes are gonna go through a period. White women too, actually. They're gonna be niggas for a while, meaning like they're gonna be ratchet. They're gonna be like just the loud, and we're gonna be like, "What's happening?" And then they're gonna go through their moment, and then they're going to rise up again. But they're gonna be better.
I always found those white girls the least attractive.
I love those type.
You
of
love those?
Yeah.
I hate
Florida white girls
because it feels like they're pretending.
No, but there's some white girls that are pretending, but some that's just who they are.
Who they are, which is, you know, reminds me of what was that? Rhythm and Flow, that girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that type.
Yeah,
cool.
Because I get to be embarrassed for her, like I know what it feels like to see that. I'm like, ugh, poor girl. And I know it makes me feel good. I like that feeling. It's just like I clearly am above you.
This is now speaking of above, like this is what I've been trying to think about lately. What version of a black man do we want to be?
What version?
Right.
I went through my Obama stage.
You did?
Yeah.
Where do you want to end up?
The guy who has it that doesn't need to show it.
You gotta give for our audience, you gotta give him like a
Denzel at the end of what was that movie where he came back and he was walking on the beach and he had the horse because he was going to give it to his son and they thought he had died. But I don't know if I have a black guy
what
that
movie
I want
was
to be.
that?
I don't know. But it's James Bond, nigga. I just want to be James Bond. That's
not a black dude. You got.
I don't. Yeah,
you don't have. I don't want to.
I don't want to be.
You don't have a black dude that you're like. This is like
Kanye, nigga. I can't say it anymore. I have to update my system.
You gotta pick a new one,
I lost Chappelle before that.
Well, you still can pick Chappelle.
No, Chappelle's canceled too.
No, he's not.
He's an old nigga that didn't update his operating system.
I feel like you could still say Chappelle.
Nah, man.
He's
gone.
He's in a good lane.
He's gone.
He's not gone.
Yeah.
What are you talking? He's on tour.
Yeah, but he's in the like anti-PC crowd. Like,
nigga, he's been gone before.
You don't want to live in that.
He's been gone before.
Right, but
he's like Dracula. You can't kill Chappelle.
He's washed, bro.
I don't think so.
I still believe in him.
Guarantee you next special gonna be fire.
These are maybe Okay. Jay Electronica.
That
you talk about being that nigga. He's that
Jay
nigga.
Electronica.
Yeah.
You mean the nigga that we waited for years to get an album and that shit was trash?
It wasn't trash.
Oh my God. They made it seem like he was going to be the next Jay.
He's better than Jay. Bro, his pen game is prolific.
I will end our friendship.
He's prolific.
Jay is in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he did it without a pen, bro.
Bro.
What are you talking about?
Jay Electronica doesn't need all of that.
Oh my God.
Do you know what he did? Let's talk about what he did.
What did he do?
He hooked up with a Rothschild.
Okay.
You know who they are?
Yes. Yeah.
Just off of studio sauce.
Cool.
Bam, moved to London, just chilled out with her. Bro, he just be everywhere. That's who's a perfect example.
That's who you want to be.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I have other examples that are non-black. Pal May.
No.
And Kill Bill.
No, we're talking you want to be
yeah.
You want to be Bill from Kill Bill.
No, Pal May, the guy with the long beard.
That's who you want to be.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're opening our expansion.
Yeah, you're limited to just black people.
Because I feel like we need more excellent.
Presidents wise?
No, not president. I don't want to.
I'd be
never
Andrew
want to be
Jackson.
president.
I'd be a crazy nigga.
I never want to be a president.
I think I'd run for president.
You'd run for president?
Yeah.
No. Because my whole
because you're how long do you think you would last playing it perfect?
I wouldn't.
Right.
At day one, I'm coming up with a plan to remove half the people out of the country.
Okay, so you're a dictator, not a...
Most likely. Okay. I'm Thanos. I'm snapping people away.
Okay.
I'm in the lab creating a virus. I'm Kim Jong. That's who I am as president. So you don't want that.
That's another good person if you... Okay.
That's where I'm at.
So Kim Jong.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about the other person.
What?
See, I'm going for like the anti-hero, like James Bond, Jay Electronica.
You can't call James. He's queen in country.
He's tapped by the fucking government, and he does his own thing. But he's that nigga, and he's just like, hey man, I'm just trying to get some women. I was about to say hoes, but I updated my system.
Discussing when you say get more women, you should just say hoes.
Women.
Hoes is still in.
Yeah,
hoes is still in. I may not be able to say
biddies.
bitches.
You say biddies.
I say biddies a lot.
Yeah.
And I'll say, okay, so this is my commitment to our podcast.
Biddies is funnier than females.
Biddies is biddies better than bitches though?
Yes.
All right then. So we'll replace bitches in my vocabulary with biddies.
Yeah.
And then instead of female, I'll say women.
Yeah. Or just say biddies in general.
I mean, I'm going to definitely say biddies because it's closer to bitches.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with biddies. But when I'm angry, I will focus on saying women.
Okay.
How about that?
Yes. What does he call you when he's angry?
Who are you talking to, Keith? You have yet to... We don't even introduce... Stop, Keith.
Okay, fine.
Edit that shit out. Fucking asshole. He's just trying to bait. That's all he is.
No,
he's got an angle. He's got a fucking angle.
I just want you to do your upgrading.
I'm working. I'm literally doing it right now.
Don't be an iPhone 10 in an iPhone 20 world.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Niggas that rock the iPhone 7 confidently, I fuck with those people.
I don't trust them.
Why don't you trust them?
They're just I need you to.
Their texts are still blue, and they understand money. Like that's important.
Nah, man.
Those are the two important things: people's texts that are blue, and that know how to save money. Those are the most important people that we need to exist. In fact, if I was a dictator and I got like a gauntlet,
why do you choose the evil route every time?
Because tell me one villain as in the past 10 years that hasn't had a sound idea or plan or ideology. You can't. They all have a point. They just went about it the wrong way.
They're hurt men.
They're not. Thanos wasn't hurt.
He was hurt.
Thanos wasn't hurt.
His face was ripped off.
What do you after he did the thing he was supposed to do? That was after he went fucking years beating the brakes off the Avengers and everybody else. So.
Oh no, I was thinking about Bane. Never mind.
Yeah, it's Bane. No, okay. Yeah, no. But Bane also had a good idea. He was like, "Listen, Batman, I hear you, bro.
Look, even the other guy who was in the new Batman, the Riddler. He made sense.
Yeah,
all of them make sense.
But he was a little creepy though.
You know, and with everything that's going on, even down to like just
we need a villain, bro.
No, I'm realizing like, oh, am I outdated and on the wrong side of history now? Should I like float in this world a little bit?
What you mean?
I just feel like, because I don't agree with what's like, I feel like I'm on the opposite end of I'm on the wrong side of history with how I'm thinking. And I'm trying to update my operating system, and there's a place where I'm like, I don't want to.
Why are you pushing me to do it then?
Because I think if you don't, you'd be a very dangerous person. I think I can live in this world for a little bit.
Yeah, for sure. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you need niggas like me.
Like, I'm radicalized.
You are.
Yeah.
And I'm over that. Like, whatever step is beyond
I don't
radical.
know. I think you skipped that part just because you stopped. So let me tell you what happened after Obama. Okay? After Obama was elected, that's 2008.
Yeah.
Obama Deception came out. That's Alex Jones' documentary. Then you watch The Zeitgeist.
Okay.
That planted the seeds for everything that's taking place now.
For sure.
For Trump. So you stopped learning at the perfect space.
Yeah.
And if you would have went one step further, you would have had some like seeds sprinkled on you. And now they're just being watered and grown. So that's why people are getting canceled. That's why Kyrie's getting canceled. That's why Alex Jones is getting $1 billion lawsuits. That's why like those guys are running into shit.
But here's the thing. We can't put Kanye West, Kyrie Irving, and then Alex Jones in there and be like they're the same.
They went down the same Tron.
They went down the same way, but their punishment is different.
Almost.
Alex Jones finally is being held accountable. Yeah. Alex Jones been talking crazy shit for years.
No, Alex Jones started all that.
Right. Like, so it's like,
but if you listen to his story, it probably sounds like Thanos. What is he do? What is Alex Jones really doing?
No.
And this isn't defending him.
Yeah.
This is saying like he's literally being like, there are babies being raped and blah blah blah. He's trying to save the world. So that's why you can't take the villain side, because you're like any bad. What was Stalin doing? He was trying to save his fucking country. He's like, yo, Italians is dying, bro. I'm trying to save my guys here.
When I talk about, let's talk about
Kim Jong-un trying to keep Korea pure.
Maybe when we use words like pure and
not pure like Korean, but like like Korea was once known as the hermit nation because they didn't fuck with anybody. They're like, hey, we don't like drama.
Here's where I'm at in my life. We have too many in the way people. And nobody wants to acknowledge that these people are just in the way.
Right.
And the more we keep just letting these NPCs run around and exist and not acknowledging that they are NPCs, they're going to take over. And they keep taking over.
They've already taken over.
All right, then. And then we're just letting it happen. So here you and I are on the outside of our craft, very good at it, by the way.
Okay.
And we are like trying to figure out the NPC way, how to pretend to be an NPC. That's what we're doing. Versus just wiping them all out. That's the quickest way.
But once you find out who NPCs are, you're going to sound really bad.
Why? Why would I sound bad?
Because that's how dictatorships start.
I don't think so. That's how it starts.
No, but
I agree with that.
There's a world. I don't even want to say it, but there's a world. We're getting there. Yeah. Look, you can't white people. You can't say that. You can't.
I'm not saying like eliminate all white people. We need some. Okay. We need some of everything, right?
Right, but you want the best.
I want the best.
Right.
And I think that's fair. If there was like a targeted disease.
You and I wouldn't be in the best of niggas.
I doubt that.
You think so?
I think so. I actually do.
I know some prolific ass niggas.
There's don't get me wrong, I think we're reaching prolific.
Right. So if there was a line drawn right now, we wouldn't make the cut.
I don't think that. I think it would. There are people that are reaching prolific. There are people that are prolific, right? That's the spectrum.
Okay.
And then there are people that are in the way, and then the people that are just ruining
the people
it for
who
everybody.
are in their way stop learning.
Right. So that's not. Fuck you, Keith. What I'm saying is that sludge position,
yeah,
all that shit,
okay,
wipe them out, bro.
So people who stop learning.
Yes. I clearly am still learning. I clearly am now using the word biddies and women.
Okay. Sounds good. There's no edge. I almost wanted to giggle a little bit when you said biddies.
Exactly.
You're way more digestible now.
There you go.
Okay.
And look at that. We call that growth. That's being prolific.
It only took one podcast. This was your drink champs.
Yo, shout out to Drink Champs. But that's what I'm saying. Like, now let's just let's get a smite. A good smiting is what we need.
I don't know what that means, but that sounds,
you don't know what,
that sounds bad.
You don't know what a smiting is?
No.
It's in the Bible, bro. Just a smite, just a flood, a plague.
Right. You got to understand that has happened to different groups of people.
Right. And we need it now. Right now.
Right. But then
this is getting kind of scary.
Yes, that's what I'm saying, bro.
But I'm just
it
saying,
happened to black people, it happened to Jewish people, it happened to gay people.
But do you think
happened to women?
You don't think we need like an overall?
That's exactly what we're trying to prevent.
Why are we trying to prevent it when we need overall? We need a good clearing of the board.
Bro,
I'm just saying we need a
We're
good.
We're not going to be able to put this up.
We're not. No. Because
why not?
Because I'm okay. I need people to think objectively here. Like
here's what we need.
Okay,
we just need old people to die fast.
No, see that's where we're fucking up. That's where we're fucking up. Immediately being like, oh, you just need old people gone. That won't change anything.
COVID was that.
COVID wasn't enough. All I'm saying.
So we need another stronger COVID.
But it targets. That's what we need.
Okay.
And when I say target, it figures itself out, right? Like
it's a growing, evolving disease.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it targets maybe like a membrane in here where you still think the Confederate flag's cool. Gone.
They just stopped updating their operating system.
Gone.
COVID
didn't do that.
It did, low key.
It did a little bit, but it didn't take enough, right?
It took out quite a bit of people.
Quite a bit, but
yeah,
not.
It did some numbers.
It did numbers, but
it changed the world forever.
But now it's like in a way that we're like all kumbaya. We're accepting bad behavior, kind of.
Yeah.
We're accepting bad behavior from everybody else except people that look like us.
I think now it's time for black people to be held accountable.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a lot crazy.
And you know why I thought that?
Why?
Because I was thinking about who calls me Blasian. Blasian
bothers me.
That's a word that needs to stop.
You know, I would fight somebody if they did that, right? Like
it's black people. It's usually black people.
I still feel like that came from a white dude someplace.
It's black people.
Blasian?
Yeah.
It doesn't.
And white people hear Blasian,
and then now they start.
And now they're like, "Ooh, that's a cool word, Blasian."
Damn.
It's black people. Black people are antiquated in nearly every category.
But
we refuse to learn.
Whose fault is that?
It's our fault. We don't want to, because we don't feel like we need to update our operating system.
You don't know why?
But now it's time.
Because we've constantly had to be great. That's what I've been trying to tell you.
It's because we also create culture. But also,
nigga, can't we just have one thing where we're just not good at it? If you're telling me, like, out of all the things in the world, we're food, dancing,
we should be able to say anything. Yeah, but I think creativity comes from updating. We wouldn't have gotten zesty if they said you can't say this. Zesty's a perfect fucking word. That's a perfect word.
I'm mad because I'm going to start using it. I know right when I get on board with the word zesty, they're going to say we can't use it anymore.
Yeah. But just say it while you can.
That's crazy.
Because okay, what it is it's white people the reason why we need to upgrade is because like woke was a prolific word. It was like
woke was for us.
Yes, and then white people got a hold of it, and then it became
So as things do,
right? So let white people say everything, and then we'll just be it'll be a game. That's how you reach the top. That's where you get to, because what we're trying to reach is the ultimate form of humanity where we don't need to say anything for it to be said.
For sure.
Black people are already on that. We could already say, like, we could be like, and then some white people have that ability. But
you're saying we need to be held accountable. You see what I'm talking about?
Right. To get to that point.
But we're already like higher level.
Yeah, but that's where they were in Egypt. Like, we're trying to get back to Egypt, bro.
Damn, that's a strong statement for our viewers.
No, we're trying to get back to Egypt.
We are trying to get back.
Trying to get back to space, bro.
All right, I can get with that.
And we can't if we're caught on semantics, right? So how do you get rid of semantics? You evolve to the point where there's no what's understood doesn't need to be said.
I agree with that.
Right. So we could literally drop a podcast where it's just me and you looking at each other. And niggas know exactly, like, yo, that was a fucking crazy episode. That's the clip, is just us looking at each other.
I've been sitting here for 20 minutes playing back all the crazy shit we just said. Nigga, I am George Costanza.
You are.
I'm a George Costanza ass nigga, bro.
Yeah.
I am.
You were mad when I said that to you, but I know that like, opened you up in a way that you needed to be opened up. Pause.
I am. It's not a bad look, bro.
It's George Costanza. Look, I said this before. Elaine Bennis, whatever her name is.
Yeah.
George Costanza held Seinfeld down.
Yeah.
If it was Seinfeld is the least talented. He was after Newman.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I can agree with
Newman
that.
Everyone freaked it but Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. Okay.
He did make sobs cool though. When I see a sob, I think of Seinfeld.
That's
I'm like,
true.
yeah, that's fresh. That he made that car fresh. But you being George Costanza, which is Larry David, allows you to be the asshole who you need to be while still being digestible.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Because I'm cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got cute on lock.
Yeah.
So to be an asshole and cute, it's like, how do you hate that guy?
Right.
I'm
You're
cool
adorable.
Yeah.
Be adorable. It's good that you have, because like if you define yourself through a black person, who's the black, like who's that? It's probably a rapper.
Damn. I was about to say T-Pain. Has nothing to do with the dreads.
T-Pain has he doesn't have asshole.
What you mean?
He's not an asshole.
You don't think so?
Tallahassee Hero? No, he's a
nice guy.
He's lovable. Yeah.
All right.
You're lovable, but you have to like move your arms to love you.
Nigga said you gotta open me up like an onion.
Yeah, you have to be opened up. You haven't been.
The closest to that is Denzel in Remember the Titans.
I'm trying to think of who,
because he was very stern and he was very like, we will be perfect in every way, and then he made them all love each other. And that takes somebody that has a lot of love to do that.
Do you think you found that person?
That opened me up that way? Oh, maybe.
I think you did.
You think so?
Yeah.
Nigga, you just love.
I think you did, man. You definitely have softened up. I don't have to explain you to people anymore.
Damn, that's crazy.
I used to have to.
That's a crazy thought. Because you did.
I had to
watch you do it.
I had to explain you to Chris Gorbos.
Did you really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
Not well. I was like, just trust it, because you double and triple down.
Yeah.
But like I want him to see George Costanza joke and watch it open up, because I think it's going to change the minds of everyone.
Maybe. I'm very interested to see how that took though, because it
was because you came up with like energy.
Yeah. But that's also because Gorbos doesn't know any other black
people. Yeah,
that's his issue.
Most people in LA don't know black
which
people.
Is wild because you will hear these white people be like, "Oh, I'm an ally," but all their Instagram photos are just them and white people.
They're ideally an ally. They want to be an ally,
right?
They haven't like
done the work.
No, they're just not around real niggas.
Yeah,
it's tough to be around niggas.
It's tough to be around.
It's tough.
Yes, it's tough. But then, like, I feel like you and I can go in any place and be cool. I feel like we can fit in very easily. But it does take people
because
to,
we've crossed over. But like, for example, when people come to my house, I live in a very nice house, but I live next to some niggas.
I love them.
Everybody, no, it's scary.
I think they're cool. They remind me of home.
Yes, Baltimore. Yes, 100%. That they are some Baltimore ass niggas. I have to like. What's funny is also you do have Baltimore energy. That
I mean, that is the one thing I have tried to tame.
That has to be tamed.
I've been trying.
If you're from Baltimore, Detroit, you have to tame that energy.
I've been trying.
Even Florida, my Florida comes out.
Yeah, because there's been moments where, like, you've seen it, where I've been like, yo, let's just knuckle up. Yeah. All this talking, let's just fight. I remember saying that and seeing your face and being like, oh no, he means that. And everybody else was just like, what is he talking about? And you were the only one who was like, no, he actually means what he's saying right now.
No, you can't do that. You cannot.
It's just, okay, so for people out there, what you guys need to realize just about being human, sometimes the quickest way from point A to point B is to punch somebody in the face. And they learn, like, the person that gets punched in the face learns right away. Like, there is no, it's not long, drawn out conversations. There's no beef. There's no Twitter beef. There's no oh, I don't fuck with that person. It's just like, oh, now I know who that person is.
Right.
And I feel like sometimes throwing a fist introduces me right away.
But the reason why we joined comedy is because we opted out of violence.
Fair.
So,
but sometimes,
because our choice was, growing up, it's like, do you joke back or do you fight? And we chose to joke back.
Yes.
And so if you bring violence to comedy, then you end up in a bad. You're choosing the villain route every time. That's your next operating update.
Is to not be a villain?
Yeah. You've been in this phase for at least 3-4 years now.
I was just about to say, it's been about 3 or 4 years.
You've had the Majin M on your forehead for a while.
Okay.
But
not for nothing. It worked, didn't it? For like it worked. It worked because it did propel me.
It did.
So
it did.
But
now you don't need it.
Okay. And that's the Now
you got to the level where you don't need it anymore.
I'll accept that.
But I think you don't want to let go because you're like, now what? And it's like, now you got to find how to fight in your new form.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Damn.
Update your operating system.
Anime is dope.
Yeah.
Anime
is dope.
You know what?
Because it teaches you.
This is what I want.
Frieza's non-binary.
The person, I think, the arc. Is I want Vegeta. He got a wife, 2 kids.
Bulma, and she's fine as fuck.
He's softened up.
He's mean as shit as a dad, though.
You think he's what? I think he's a great dad.
Okay.
You don't think he's a good dad?
No.
I think Goku's a horrible dad.
Both of them are bad dads.
I think Vegeta's a good dad.
Okay.
Because this is why. And this is something you're going to be able to relate to. When you have a black father, there's no, like, the I love yous are very rare, but the actions they take to keep you out of harm's way are very drastic. And we don't see it until we get older.
Yeah.
That's Vegeta. Vegeta's a black dad.
Yeah.
He may not be, like, throwing the ball in the backyard and all that shit, but, like, when there's a threat, he's like, no, we're not going to give them a chance.
But Piccolo is also a black dad.
That's real.
Because Piccolo might be the black person on Dragon Ball Z.
I think, I kind of think Goku and Vegeta are.
Because low-key,
because they call him...
My dad and granddad are like Kami and Piccolo.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What was that like?
It's great. I'll be calling my dad and be like, I love you, Dad. He'd be like, I love you too.
Does he say it?
He says, I love you. He says all 3 words.
Does he do it with zest or does he do it with like contempt?
A little bit of contempt.
That's okay.
I have to get it out, but that's what he wants. He wants me to like peel him back, open it up.
All right.
He wants to be, and that's the thing.
I think that's where our friendship comes in then.
Yeah, because I open you up, bro. Yeah. I know how to open you up.
Pause.
I know how to open black men up. I know how to make y'all bust it wide open. See, look at you. You like it.
That shit is wild. That's just a wild statement to say.
Why?
Into a mic. I be making black niggas bust it open.
Bust it open for me. Bust it open for a real nigga. Let me show you how to receive this love. That's
that shit is wild.
Why is that wild? You love it.
It is so wild.
You love it.
That's just wild to say.
It's not wild to say.
That's crazy.
It's progressive. I know, like.
I mean, you did say, just be gay.
Just be gay.
Just be gay.
Just be gay.
Just be gay, bro.
That's the straightest shit you could do. Just be gay. That's it. Because like, if
that's the truth.
Yeah,
that is kind of the truth. I feel like all them niggas that like wake up angry and ready to fight the world, if they just hug their friend.
That's what I made you do with Matt. Remember when you were like, let's knuckle up, nigga? And I was like, no, that was the end of the story. I made y'all kiss. I have it on camera too. I just be making niggas do gay shit. Cause the story is you had this weird thing with Matt. And I'm not gonna say I didn't understand it. Yeah, I know what it was.
I just
because you got to keep doing it.
It's just
y'all have tension and you break it through love.
He's not lovable.
Neither of y'all are lovable.
No,
y'all are both like this.
We are recorded on this podcast with you saying I'm lovable.
Yes, but it's this, and then I got to move your arms and then go like that, and then make like he's the same way.
But I feel like other people see it too.
Yeah, both of y'all are moody niggas that need to be explained.
Am I moody?
Yes.
How moody am I?
You will walk up and we have to catch up. Like, you're already running a bit in your head. That's why I said George Costanza. He walks in the door. He's like, Jerry, I've had enough. Jerry. and we're like, okay, who hurt you?
Oh, God damn it.
And that's how you come through the door. It's not crazy energy. Like, you're not Kramer. It's Jerry. I mean, it's George Costanza.
My sides hurt so fucking bad.
That's what you do. But it's Baltimore energy coming through the door. But white people don't watch the Black Seinfeld, which is Martin. You don't know what it's like to have a broke, like, bald nigga come through your house and be like, no, he's good. He's good.
You are the dude from Kill Bill.
Yeah.
That is who you are. That's your character. Because I was trying to think of somebody and I was like, man, that nigga's Kramer. But you're not Kramer.
Nah, it's like It Man, like just a nigga like that.
You have a lot of
I don't know if I'll be great, but the nigga under me will be great. That's how it's always worked for me.
You sound like Good Luck Chuck.
That's what happens, bro. And then even the fucking women,
Nah, I will say, because you got to give your friends their flowers. I will say, like, the relationship I have with you makes me a better person. I hope you being around me allows you to feel that way too.
I watch you sometimes.
Gay, be gay.
Well, it makes me, because I identify also as Vegeta.
See?
I identify also as Kanye, even though you don't identify as that. But you make me realize why it's better to identify as Jay-Z or Goku. And I'm like, oh, this is what it feels like to be GOAT. Okay.
See?
Yeah. And then I could be at peace.
I feel like we're Mike Lowry and
Will Smith.
and Martin Lawrence, bro. That's it. That's the dynamic. Because they both have spastastic moments, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then they have the like, yo, it's gonna be okay. That's what helped them. Bad Boys for Life, bro.
Bad Boys for Life.
That is
we gotta look in the camera.
I ruined it. Hold on. We gotta do it again. Make sure you edit this so it looks like it was like natural, bro. But which one are we looking at? It's gotta be this one. This is the one that gets all of us. All right. Bad Boy.
No, you gotta do the metaphor again. It's like
so. It's like you're like Will Smith and I'm like Martin Lawrence. We're like both of them from Bad Boys, right?
Damn.
Because here you are. You have moments where you freak out and I freak out. But then we calm each other.
It was like Bad Boys for Life.
Yeah.